Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Faith gives life. So when faith dwells in a person, that animates them with life, that eternal life, which has been from the beginning. So that's why faith pleases God, because he doesn't desire for any to perish. And apart from faith, it's impossible to have life. Okay, so he could never be happy with people dying. And so faith pleases him because faith gives them life. Right? And it says in Hebrews that it's impossible to come to God unless you believe he's a rewarder of those who come to him.
Right.
You can't come to God without faith dwelling in you, because you'll never feel boldness and confidence to come face to face. Right? And the example in the Hebrew, the letter of the Hebrews, is the holy place or the tabernacle. Under the Old Testament, there was a veil that kept man out of the holiest place. The holiest place was where the presence of God would manifest.
Right.
So being in the holiest place represented face to face with God.
Right.
Okay? Now, no one could come into the holiest place except for the high priest once a year, because they had a sin-stained conscience, and they'd be filled with fear to stand face to face with God. You know, it's like when I thought I had done some wrong or I wasn't perfect, I didn't want to go stand face to face with my dad. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm hiding in the closet. Maybe he won't know I'm here. Maybe he'll forget about the spanking. You know? Do you see the thing? And so you ain't coming to your dad when you know you've done wrong. You know, you're running from your dad. You're hiding from your dad. You're going away from your dad. So faith is the truth that was made flesh in Jesus. That truth tells me God's never been judging me by my behavior. That truth tells me that my sin has once for all time been removed from me as far as the east is from the west. That though my sin was red as crimson, it's been made white as snow. That faith tells me those things.
Yes.
When that fills my heart, what happens is I no longer feel afraid to come to God. I feel boldness to come to God because I don't feel like he's scrutinizing me. I feel innocent in his presence. I think when he sees me that he feels happy, that he feels adoration, that he feels love. Not that he feels judgment and scrutiny and criticisms and all that kind of stuff. And so then that fills me with strength to come to God. Because I know when I come to him, I'm not going to get what? A spanking.
Right.
What am I going to get when I come to God? I'm going to get his life and his glory.
Right.
You see?
Yeah.
And so that's why it pleases him. Because without faith dwelling in my heart, I'll never come to him. See how Adam ran from God?
Yes.
See, Adam was in a face-to-face relationship with God. Iniquity dwelled in his heart. He ran from God. God never wanted Adam to be afraid in his presence, so he was displeased with that scenario. Not with Adam, but the fact that they could no longer be face-to-face.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's why faith would please him, because it brings you back
Yeah.
into this face-to-face.